Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. The Ethereum chart is pretty much still in the same price range as in my video earlier today. It is possible that this wave 1 that started on the, 23rd of January, the wave 1 that started on that day could obviously be complete. We talked about that over the last couple of days already. The price actually reached an ideal target area for circle wave 5 of 1. Here, which was the 38.2 Fibonacci extension at $3,028. The extension level above that is at 3,233. So would be basically another level to watch, plus the upper boundary line of the trend channel should we extend a little bit higher. So at the moment, I'm just waiting here for a little bit of clarity because the market, and that's fact, has completed a potential 5-wave move to the upside. So it increases automatically the likelihood that a lasting low was established here on the 23rd of January. We can now work with that structure for the next support zone because the market has produced that important 5-wave move to the upside. That means this wave count is technically full. Now, just because a wave count is full, it obviously doesn't mean that the wave count, has to be like that. Further extensions are always possible. And it just means that the requirements for this move to the upside are fulfilled to call it a 5-wave pattern. A 5-wave pattern, when that's completed, typically gets corrected. So Elliott Wave teaches us that if 5 waves completed, a cycle is technically complete. So while that can, trend can always extend, we then need to be on the side of caution. Doesn't mean a pullback has started, it doesn't mean a crash is coming, and it doesn't mean the next cycle, the corrective cycle, which is a wave 2, definitely has started. We need further evidence for that, all right? We haven't got that evidence at this stage. So I'm going to zoom in a minute, take a look at that. Further extensions are still possible, and if they happen, then yeah, I think 3,233 would be the next major level to watch. If a wave 2 happens, which would be the corrective pullback that is correcting this 5-wave advance, which might have topped on Wednesday or today. If that wave 2 happens, we are looking at support between 2,667 and 2,328. And that would be my preferred scenario, that if we get into this region, that we also find support in this region. Obviously, it's always possible that we break below the support region. Then again, a different scenario would be playing out. I still need to fully decide what my alternative scenario would be. So I'll probably wrap that up in the next 1 or 2 days and let you know in a video. But for now, the short-term bearish case is obviously here, this wave 2 correction, which, however, indicates that as soon as wave 2 is complete, a third wave, possibly aggressive rally is going to happen into the region around $3,800, $4,000. Yesterday, Ether obviously reached $3,000, which is a great milestone. Now, as you would imagine, the $3,000 level, like the $1,000 level, like the $2,000 level, that is, a psychological barrier to a degree. And yeah, again, it is not easy to break above that barrier. Now, because we also have 5 waves complete, I would actually prefer a pullback before launch. But it doesn't need that pullback yet. We need some kind of signal to really suggest this pullback has started. You could argue that maybe a small pullback has started. But as I said, it needs a decisive break below the weekend low. No, it's not the weekend low. It's the Tuesday low here at 2,877 to really confirm that this move down is starting, or at least indicate. Until then, further extensions easily possible. It's possible that this is a wave 4, yeah? That it, for example, simply formed a larger flat structure in wave 4 and one more high in wave 5 could happen. So all of that is possible. So next piece of evidence or next indication that a top is in place would be that decisive break. You could say the break below the green line. And then we will have probably some support around 2,720, which is this previous swing low from the 17th of February. I mentioned in the last video that there are 2 topping structures here. One is here a left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Let's see if we break through based on that structure. And then we also have a potential left shoulder here, head, and right shoulder if that wave 2 is playing out. I normally don't call out these patterns, but when I see them and when they are in line with an Elliott wave count, I tend to mention them. But I think it's just sort of, I think the right mindset is important at the moment. The trend is still up. We haven't even taken out a previous swing low. So the trend is still up. It really takes a break below that green line, a decisive break to suggest that the wave 2 is starting. That's my update about Ether. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.